We love hip hop.
You ever think of starting a podcast?
Yeah, man, for sure. I thought about it. Many ideas, but I don't know, man. You're stronger than me, bro. I don't know how you're still doing it.
What do you mean, bro? I interact with rappers, but you interact with way more rappers than me. To do a podcast for you would be easy.
True.
You've directed almost so many guys' videos. Those right there, every person you directed a video for, that's your first list of guests right there out the way.
Yeah. I think, bro, you're more patient than me, man. Like, I just deal with too much unprofessionalism, too much I don't know, man. Like, people don't appreciate opportunities, or people don't even really want to sit down and talk. So it's why I don't want to beg people. That's what's annoying.
Yeah.
These Toronto artists, they don't even want to talk, bro. For the most part, do you know what I mean?
It depends. And I already got the recording button going here, right? With the podcasting, right?
Yeah.
Because I've seen other directors do podcasting. One thing that a lot of directors miss when it comes to doing their own podcast is the audio component. When you're doing videos, let me ask you quick, and you do a skit before, do you think about the audio parts?
Now I do, but probably 5-6 years ago, definitely not. I wasn't up on all of that. But you need a mic,
yes, or a boom or something at least. Or
audio is so important, bro.
Yeah, because you don't want that skit in the beginning of the video to lose its effect because everything sounds super hollow or it just sounds weird. You know what I mean?
100%, man.
Let's get into it though, man, because like we were talking about before, it's been long overdue.
Facts.
And I'm really happy to do this interview because you're also somebody who does videography. You're into production and stuff. And I feel like I get to nerd out a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, bro, you're not going to learn much from me. I'm going to tell you this, I'm not smart when it comes to gears, all this shit. Horrible, bro. It's insane. I just know what I have and how to use what I have. I'm not one of those guys that's constantly buying new gear and I know how to learn. I hate that shit.
Okay.
You want to know something crazy, bro?
Talk to me.
I have a brand new camera sitting in the box, bro. It's been at least 6 months.
What?
6 months.
And you haven't even tried to
I haven't even
play with it at all,
bro.
Wow,
it's crazy. I don't know if you guys know what type of mental illness that is. Let me know, bro. Because
so what are you doing? You're just using
I'm
your old
still
camera?
using my old camera, bro. Because I'm I don't want to learn this new.
Wow,
is that not crazy, bro?
Do you have to go through this process every time you get a new camera?
Yes.
You can't. The camera you're using now is not the first camera you
No,
used,
it's the second.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it took me a lot to get that new camera. I didn't even want to get that one back then. My friends will tell you, they forced me to get the new camera. They helped me learn the new camera,
Damn.
I don't know, bro. Yeah.
Why you like that, bro?
I don't know, bro. It's super weird. Well, it's it works for me.
Yeah.
No one's complaining, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I need to upgrade, bro. I need to fucking learn my new camera, bro.
Well, the camera that you're using is 4K quality. I can see it in the videos.
Yeah. People are still saying my videos are cleaner than other people's videos, and that shit makes no sense to me, but hey.
Well, let's get into it just so the people, because we got our video audience over here who's watching on YouTube. Hit the subscribe.
It's recording, right?
Yeah.
Okay, bless.
Right? Hit the subscribe, hit the like, all that good stuff. But for the people in the listening audience who might not know this voice, this gentleman has been doing his thing in the music scene, right? Behind the scenes or behind the lens, doing music videos for some of your favorite Toronto rappers. And some of these videos, sometimes I'm like, wow, bro, you really get into the hoods. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And besides that, you might have been seeing him on your Instagram feed or on your YouTube feed, talking to different people who live in the streets, homeless individuals who are going through different strife. I like to call this gentleman a Renaissance man when it comes to this shit. You know what I'm saying? You come from the older, but you're in this new school too. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been doing this for a minute.
100%.
So with no further ado, I would like to welcome Read in the streets in the motherfucking building.
So you know, we all here in the hood.
Gargamel.
We on the corner, you know.
Say your name and where you're from.
Down South Gaza, Regent Park, where it's dark, Gotham City.
Respect, bro. Thanks for having me,
No,
man.
thanks for coming through.
Long
brother.
overdue, for real.
Yeah.
Had to make it happen, man.
And thank you, man. Before I get into it, just quick salute to the sponsors, right? Big salute to Diamond Club. Hit them up on their Instagram page if you want some of that loud. That's Diamond Club _Canada. Carry of candy cans, any type of edibles, pens, anything you need. Delivery across Canada and within the GTA. Once again, hit them up on their Instagram page, Diamond Club Canada, and use the code We Love Hip Hop for a discount. Also, if you need some more blem out of Ottawa, same day or just a couple of hours delivery within Ottawa, hit up Only Loud, and they got delivery across Canada as well. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Only Loud Canada, and use the code We Love Hip Hop for a discount. But yes, sir. I wanted to get this opportunity to get to know a little bit more about you and just the different things that you've been doing. I've been doing my research too, so
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. I seen right now you just won an award.
Yeah. I won a little community award, man.
Yeah, talk to us about that.
That was mad special for me, man. It was a surprise, honestly. So this group, Healing as One, that's based in Regent Park, reached out to me. We're having this basketball tournament in the hood, and we're trying to raise money and raise awareness for homelessness. And so they asked if they could put me on the flyer. I was like, no problem, man, you know?
Yeah.
And so they just told me to pull up, and I pulled up, and then when I was there, they kind of broke it down to me. They're like, yeah, we're actually like trying to raise money for you, bro, you know? I was like, what? Like, no way, you know? That's crazy. That's big, man, you know? And yeah, bro, it was just good vibes, man. They just, you know, there was a basketball tournament, 3-point contest, food and drink, and people were donating money. And yeah, in the end, they gave me a donation to help the people in the streets, you know?
Nice.
And the MPP of that community, that whole area, was there as well. And so yeah, she gave me a shout out, which was pretty sick, you know?
Yeah. I think I seen you you were on TV the other day too.
Yeah, I was on the news too from that shit. Yeah. So yeah, it was cool, man, you know? That was like the first time I feel like I was kind of embraced, you know what I mean, on a bit of a bigger level than just like the actual street level. If that makes sense, like, you know? Yeah,
and you know, just before we get into delve into like the history and stuff like that, with these videos that you're filming, right? There's like a lot of videos that you film of different homeless people and stuff like that, right? How much further do you feel that has reached, like outside of just like even like the MPPs and stuff like that? Have you ever you think like Doug Ford and different people have heard about this type of stuff at this point?
Probably. Like,
are you getting any communications from people?
Oh yeah, like I get messages from like news outlets, from fucking police, fucking firefighters, like, you know, EMS, like, you know, housing workers, all these people, you know, that are kind of involved in that street life shit.
Yeah.
They're all tapped in, man, you know? Like I don't know, man. It's crazy. I guess it's like a big issue right now, right? Like the housing crisis, you know, like the economy's kind of fucking going down. And so yeah, bro, I think it just reached a lot of people because it's relevant. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, people are interested. People want to know what the fuck's going on in our city, right? Yeah. And let's go back a bit though, so that we can get to even why now you're even out here doing this and with these videos, right? You started off doing music videos, right? Actually, I started off doing this. I just never posted any of it. So like before I ever did music videos, I was chilling downtown every day in Chinatown and Kensington Market and shit. And spend all day downtown, you know? And I would see the same homeless people all the time, right? So I ended up becoming friends with these people. I knew a lot of homeless people in Chinatown. I actually really have like a whole documentary of like me and a bunch of homeless people in Chinatown from like 10 years ago, you know? Okay. And I think that's kind of what started it for me, you know? Just kind of like chilling downtown all the time, growing up downtown, seeing the same people in the streets all the time, you know? And slowly building a relationship with them. And then I got into music videos, you know, and then I kind of went back to my roots.
Then you went
I'm
back,
kind of
yeah.
full circle. You know, I'm low key getting a bit tired of the music videos because everybody just wants to do low budgets. Like no
Mhm.
one's trying to really be creative, and that shit just gets boring. You know, same
Yeah.
thing over and over again. I'm about to up my price on my because I'm just getting too tired of doing these basic videos. You know,
Yeah.
like give me at least like a 4K, 5K, and then I'll book the location, get the models, get the cars. I'll do everything, bro. Just let's do something bigger and better, man. You know?
But is that what a lot of artists want right now? Because that's the thing.
Yeah,
Like,
they don't. I don't think so.
I don't feel like, and maybe you actually not even maybe you are in the right direction because music videos is cool, and this is with all due respect to artists out there who are getting their music videos done. But there's a limitation to it after a while. If guys don't want more out of a music video than what we used to have back in the days.
Yeah, man. Like I can only do so much if you're not willing to like do anything. You know what I mean? So a lot of times, like I'm not happy with my videos, and it's not my fault. You know what I'm saying? And it's actually really fucking frustrating because now I've been boxed in. People think I only do these like run and gun hood videos.
Yeah,
Like, nah, man, give me a budget. You'll see what I can do. You know? But
yeah.
just like
You've never done any like
I've done a few like bigger budget ones,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But like just it's rare, you know? It's very rare to the point where like it's so rare, like it's hard for me to get into that groove, you know, because it's just so rare, you know.
And you know, the name I mentioned in the beginning, Read in the Streets. King B is also your name for the music videos. Right? Is it a separate thing? King B is the name for the music videos, and Read in the Streets is your name for like the content? Or
yeah, that's how it started. Like I started an Instagram. I remember I was super late to Instagram back in the day, like when I was filming all that like homeless people stuff, and I was taking photos of different hoods and shit.
Yeah.
Before I ever shot a music video, I never used to want to put out my work. I used to like want to hoard it, and like it's only for me and my friends. Like I used to think like as soon as you put something out, like it's done, like, you know?
Yeah.
And then I realized like that's not like the way of life, you know, keeping everything for yourself, you know what I mean? So when I started Instagram, I was like, what should I do? I didn't want to give away like my good shit in my head.
Right.
So I was like, let me post hood photos of different hoods. And people liked it, you know? And I was like, oh shit, people are actually kind of interested in this. And I kept going with it. And then I started doing the music videos. And yeah, man, now it's like full circle again, back in the streets. So when I started doing the music videos, when I started the Instagram, I just came up with the name Read in the Street because it was fitting, you know? And then when I started doing music videos, in my head, I thought I needed a different name.
Right.
So I started rolling with King B. And
Yeah,
now it's just kind of like meshed.
Yeah. And
Now I'm rolling also with the logo In the Streets, not Industry. I don't know if you've seen that one.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, so it's
With
all
the
just kind
cross
of
out,
like meshed.
Yeah.
You know?
And, you know, you grew up in Parkdale. Big salute to the sponsors, Diamond Club, with delivery all over the GTA and now all across Canada. They got the best selection of flour, edibles, and pens, and all types of goodies that you need. You can find them on their Instagram page, DiamondClub_Canada, or you can find them on the 7 Days of Weed app as well as the Leafy Things app. Let them know that you heard about them through the We Love Hip Hop Network, and they may give you a discount. Big salute to Diamond Club. Cheer!
Yeah, like part-time. My dad lived in Parkdale. So I was there a few days of the week and shit.
Yeah.
But like I didn't hang with anybody from Parkdale. You know, I didn't go to school in Parkdale.
Yeah.
I just chilled with my dad in Parkdale. You know
Well,
what I mean?
Parkdale's a very artist community, right? And your dad was an artist,
yes,
right?
he was. Yeah, you did your research. I respect it, bro. I respect it.
So,
See you later.
Yeah, so, you know, I'm sure a lot of that artistry, like, we're not talking about artists like musical artists. We're talking about painting and stuff like that. Right?
Yeah. My dad, he made jewelry. He did paintings. He also made music, sculptures, all sorts of shit, man. Like, yeah, some funny ass art, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Very interesting, like hippie, funny art, you know.
And that's like I would imagine you get your artistic side from.
For sure, yeah, man.
Yeah.
I would say so.
I'm gonna throw a name at you as far as like with this hip hop stuff. Eminem and D12.
Yeah. I grew up on that shit, man. For sure.
So when you first started hearing like Purple Pills and all those tracks like that, what's going on in your head? Like, you know, like.
I don't think I really understood that shit too much, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I understood more of the violent stuff, like the pill shit. I wasn't really understanding too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, I knew it was bad. You know what I mean? But I loved it.
Yeah. And you used to bike all over the city.
Mm-hmm.
You biked from Parkdale to Jane and Finch, bro?
Yeah, man. That's how I like met rappers and shit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
the first, like, that's how I met that guy Smiley or whatever. I biked up to Jane and Finch. Yeah, man. I used to bike like I never even had a car when I started doing videos, you know? So I bike to the hood and shoot a video.
All right, wait, you're biking with like the backpack, like with all like the equipment and stuff like that too?
Yeah.
Mod.
But that was like, shortly after that, I invested and got a stabilizer, and it was too much equipment to bike with. You know, I needed a car at that point. You know.
Yeah. Music videos. When you first started doing music videos, you had the big rigs. You couldn't use the big rig anymore, so you had to get some transportation.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah, proper transportation.
Yeah, eventually, I invested in a whip. You know.
And this is like your first set of music videos, right? Like. Actually, your first set of music videos was with Nitty Gritty Gang.
Yep. Shout out to
them, out of
bro.
Scarborough.
Honestly, like they're the reason I shoot music videos. I don't know if I ever would have got into it if it weren't for them, because they believed in me before I believed in myself.
Yeah,
bro. Which is man. Big shout out to them, bro. Real shit. Sometimes all you need in life is someone who believes in you.
Yeah.
And usually that should be your parents.
Yeah. So, you know, you guys start filming music videos, you and the Nitty Gritty Gang, and you filmed a bunch of videos for them.
Yeah. I actually ended up like low-key filming like a documentary with them, you know what I mean? Like I was going to baby showers, like birthdays, and just like filming everything, you know?
Yeah.
But once again, bro, back then I wasn't thinking about audio. So all the audio is just trash, you know? Like it would be, I always want to turn that into a documentary. Like even this year I was wanting to, but just the audio, bro. It's just,
maybe send it over to me, man. I might be able to clean it up, man.
Yeah,
I'm able to work magic these days with some audio, man.
Hey, man. I'll let you take a look and see what you could do, man.
Right. So around what year is that when you were starting to do the videos with Nitty Gritty Gang? Like 2014, 2013?
I think it was more like 2015, 16. Actually, I don't know, man. Around there, bro. 2014, 2015, some shit like that.
Right. So was your name buzzing for doing any videos yet?
No, not at all. I was like coming up from the bottom, you know, like, but I quickly realized, like, at least back then for sure. Now, I don't know about nowadays, but back then people did not give a who you were, what you had under your belt. Like, as long as you had a decent looking camera and you're willing to shoot that shit, they'll give you a chance, you know?
Yeah.
So I was grateful a lot of artists gave me a chance back then, you know?
Yeah. And you know, you started making some videos for some pretty big artists around that time too, like 2016. That's when you started linking up with Smoke Dawg and you know, Puffy L's and those guys.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Exactly.
You actually shot the video for Overseas.
Yeah, nigga, where's my money? Where's my peace? Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Me and another director. Yeah.
How did you link with Smoke Dawg and those guys in the first place?
So it was through Big Racks, Free Big Racks. Shout him out, man. That's my bro. He really like just held it down for me, and he introduced me to everybody, you know, and co-signed me. And just after I worked with him, I just worked with everybody in region, you know.
Yeah. How did you get so welcomed in, bro? Because obviously you're a white guy, you know what I'm saying? And like,
maybe that had something to do with it, right? Maybe I wasn't a threat, you know? I don't know, man. Honestly, yes,
bro. Like you have a different
man,
relationship with artists than like I don't know if you realize. Like
it took me a while to realize that. Like back in those days, like those guys really had a lot of love for me, more than I even knew. Yeah, so like I remember the first time when I worked with like their sort of ops or whatever, like it was a big deal and it was a big problem. And I got a lot of like slack for that, you know? And I honestly, I didn't understand at the time. You know what I mean? I was like, they're like, Reed, you're like family, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, what? Like, no way. Like, you know, like
Yeah.
I didn't know you guys like thought of me like that and expected me to like, you know what I mean? And yeah, bro, I was young at that time. So I in my head, I didn't want to deal with no stress.
Mhm.
So I was like, I may as well just keep shooting with the guys I've been shooting with.
Yeah, yeah.
But that was a bad decision, you know what I mean? Because it made me look as if I was a part of
Like you're
shit.
taking
You
a
know what I mean?
side,
Like
yeah.
I'm taking sides.
Yeah.
Which then I started to realize that. And now I've been over the years trying to break out of that, which I hope that everybody knows. Like now by now, I'm open to work with anybody and
Yeah.
everybody as long as you come with respect, you know what I'm saying? That's all that matters to me. So
That's crazy how this city has so much, like, I guess, politics that as a video director or just, you know, anybody who works in production, whether it's directing, engineering, and stuff like that, you know, you want to deal with as much people as possible. Like, this is what
yeah,
your bread and butter is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
And then there's limitations because it's like, have you ever had the issue because you shot a video for quote unquote somebody's ops, now they don't want to shoot a video with you?
Yeah. I had a video like almost never released because I shot a video with somebody else.
That's crazy.
Like we don't even want to release this now.
Just because they seen you have your, I guess, your video stamp on somebody else's video?
Yeah, and it was a big video for me too, so I was mad upset about that at the time, you know?
Damn, bro. That's really tragic, man. Getting back to even on your journey though, okay? And you know, speaking with the Regent Park guys and stuff, Mo G linked you up with YFN Lucci. Now let's take a break from this episode to give a quick salute to our sponsor here for today. Big salute to Only Loud with some amazing piff. Now their mission at Only Loud is to redefine the cannabis experience by curating the finest, most exclusive strains and collaborating with the top growers nationwide. We are dedicated to providing our customers with unparalleled quality and sophistication, embodying a lifestyle that celebrates the artistry and elegance of cannabis consumption. It's not just a product, it's a lifestyle. So I want to give a big thanks to Only Loud. Make sure to hit them up on their Instagram page, Only Loud Canada. You could also find them on Snapchat, onlyloud.ca, and make sure that they have a barcode on the back of the packaging so that you know that it's real. Big salute to Only Loud Canada. Cheer.
Yeah, man.
Tell us that story,
Shout out
man.
Mo G, bro.
Yeah, salute to him.
Yeah, man. I was just chilling one day, having dinner at my boy's crib, and I got a call from Mo G, and he's like, "Yo, there's a big artist who's trying to shoot a video. You're gonna get a call soon." And pretty much that's all he told me. He hung up.
Yeah.
And I got a call, and he's like, "Yo, it's YFN Lucci." I'm like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Yo, you're available tonight?" I was like, "Hell yeah, bro." He sent me the track, and that was it. Came over, man.
Damn.
Shot the video. He loved it. And then he's like, "Yo, I need you in Atlanta, man." You know? And then I just went out there for a while and just kicked it with him and documented his career, chilled with him, lived with him basically for like a year, you know?
That was a year that you're gone with the whole YFN Lucci stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, man. You must have been able to see like a lot just being around those guys, man.
So much, man. So much.
What was going through your mind when like everything started crashing down with homie? Like
Well, I wasn't out there when everything started crashing down, thank God.
Yeah.
I left right before that. Everything, all that shit started happening like, I don't know, like maybe like 4 or 5 months after I left or something. Like it seemed something like that. I don't remember exactly, but not too long after I left, everything started going to shit, bro. Free Lucci, man.
Yeah,
that's my
man.
bro. All those guys, YFN, they all showed me the utmost fucking respect and love, you know? Like, yeah, family for life. You know what I mean?
No, it's Free Lucci, man.
It's his son's birthday today, I think, actually.
That's so crazy that like literally right after you know, maybe 5-6 months after you left, like, you know, you watch the news and you're seeing all this shit going down, bro. It's like, you know what I mean? Timing, man.
Yeah.
Is that, you know, like, okay, you're doing these videos, the music videos. You got a plethora of videos. Even like with Duvy and those guys, you do, you know, plethora of music videos for Duvy. How did you link up with Duvy?
How did I link up with Duvy?
Because you have some of his most legendary
Yeah.
videos with him.
Yeah. Let me think for a second. How did I link up with Duvy again? Who was the first artist I shot on the G? I'm tripping.
There's that
What's
many,
the
eh?
first video I did with Duvy?
It wasn't a Nightmares video.
No.
Me at the track, yeah. You know them friends do.
No, there's a couple before that. Oh, okay. I remember. This is the story with Duvy. This is a story with a lot of artists, actually. But Duvy hit me up trying to shoot. I must have shot somebody in his area before. I forget. But he hit me up trying to shoot, and I kind of like turned him down. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't think he was fired at that time. You know?
Right.
And then I seen him drop a few videos on his own, and then he dropped that banger Pain.
Yeah.
After Pain, I think I probably reached back out to him like, yo, we gotta work.
Yeah.
And then that's when we started shooting. And we just locked in from there, you know?
And then the videos just started going crazy.
Yeah, his videos started going crazy. He fucking got shot, and then we fucking dropped Nightmares when he was in the hospital. That was crazy, bro. That whole experience was crazy. Shooting with him on the Jane was like, felt like my first time shooting on the Jane. I feel like Nightmares, I was like, damn, like it's different over here, you know? I wasn't used to shooting at Jane and Finch those times. And it was like, holy shit, yeah, it's a whole different vibe over here compared to like downtown and region and shit.
Yeah.
Very different, you know?
And you're doing nighttime shoots too.
Yeah, everything.
A lot of those music videos I see, they were like late night shoots, right?
Okay, so you know how you say like I'm like close with a lot of artists?
Yes.
So I think a big reason is, let's say when I linked up with Duvy back in the day, and like we'd shoot the video, and like I would want to keep shooting, you know? And they'd think the video's done and we'd keep shooting. And then like the video would be done and I'd still hang out. I'd be like, it's done, but I'm gonna hang out. And I'd still get a few extra shots and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would just hang out for really long.
Yeah.
Until I got too high and I'm like, okay, I gotta leave. You know?
And I guess during those times you get to really like just chop it up and like,
yeah, exactly, bro. I think like people look at you different when you're not just there for just money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not giving off that energy that I'm here just to make bread and leave. You know what I mean? It's never really been about money for me. Back when I lived at home, when I started doing music videos, I was shooting so much shit for free, you know? And if I could afford to, I would to this day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I need to survive too. You know what I'm saying? So.
No, that's facts.
Yeah.
That's facts. And, you know, the videos that we see now, like you're saying, like you're doing less music videos, right?
I don't know about less. I feel like I'm still doing a lot, you know? I wish I was doing less. I'm doing too much.
But you said in the beginning that you started doing the street videos.
Yeah.
But now, like, there's a point in time I feel like you decided to, you know, I'm really going to start going hard with these street videos. Like, I started seeing them pop up on my timeline like crazy.
Yeah.
When did that switch happen and what made that switch?
Well, it was probably a mix of two things. It was me ready for change and then getting a great reaction when I made a little change.
Yeah.
And then I just kept going with it because I got the good reaction, right?
Yeah.
If I started posting street interviews and nobody cared, I probably would stop, you know? What's the point if you're not reaching anybody, right?
Yeah. Did you have any inspirations? Like you said, you were doing them from way back, but over the years, there's been different people who've been doing different street interviews. Were you ever taking in any of these videos, like Soft White Underbelly, different places like that?
For sure. Like I've always had that interest, so I've definitely taken it all in, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't really like to dive too deep into other people doing similar things as me because I feel like it throws me off a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What's one of the wildest stories that you've heard from one of your street videos?
Wildest stories. So many. It's hard. It's tough, man.
Actually, before you even answer that, and think on that,
Yeah.
okay? You go to different areas like Dundas and Sherbourne is one of the most craziest areas in Toronto, period.
Yeah.
But what's one of the craziest areas that, in your opinion, for somebody who's been around the city, especially you've been around the city on your bike, bro? You got to see the whole shit, man.
I think that area is really crazy, you know, Dundas and Sherbourne.
You think that's in the top 3 of Toronto's craziest
100%.
areas or most underserved?
I think it might be top 1.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? Like, where else would be like?
I'm trying to think on it, man, because
it's not for gun violence.
Just
you know
for like,
but just in general.
It's just like a lot of junkies all over the place. There's homeless people all over, like a high concentration.
Yeah. For gun violence, though, I would say Jane and Finch and Rexdale is probably like the worst.
Yeah.
Scarborough's pretty fucking bad too, you know?
Yeah.
Downtown's bad too. Like, it's just.
But I guess Dundas and Sherbourne is like the highest. Statistically it is, but I feel like there's other areas. Like I know I used to live around Yonge and Bloor, and Yonge and Bloor is pretty bad too, man.
Oh yeah.
Or Yonge and Wellesley more specifically.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yonge Street's bad, man.
Did you see the change even as somebody who's a real Torontonian? Have you what's the timeline that you noticed of the change, like the downslide of downtown Toronto? Because we're not gonna act like downtown Toronto is the best place anymore. It's kind of gone to the shits.
Yeah, I think after COVID it really got a lot worse. Yeah. That's when you started seeing more homeless people, more encampments. Yeah.
Now, I would be remiss if I don't ask this, because some people sometimes in the comments they think that you're exploiting.
Yeah, I get that shit all the time.
Right? What do you say to that, where people think that you're exploiting these people that you're doing interviews with? Listen to this episode's sponsor, Exotic Hot Pots, with great strains and merch and delivery all across the GTA. You can hit them up on their Instagram page, Exotic Hot Pot CA, or subscribe to their Telegram at Exotic Hot Pot. Let them know that you heard about them through the We Love Hip Hop podcast. Salute to the sponsors. Cheer!
Well, everybody has a right to their own opinion, you know what I mean? Like, everybody has different opinions and shit. But for me, I don't really care what you think. Like, it does bother me, but like, as long as nobody that I filmed is mad at me, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's real talk right there, man. And there was something that we were talking about off camera that you said you wanted to make sure that you express to the audience.
Yeah, we were talking about Toronto, man, and like the music scene, and I was saying that I was thinking of trying to do like a Real Toronto part 2.
Yes.
You know?
Before you even talk about that, it's funny because I just had an interview with Mad Russian. You know what I'm saying?
That guy's a legend.
Yeah.
Holy.
So, why not do a Real Toronto 2, man?
Like, after like that blog page tried to call me a rat for that Rexdale vlog with the Bosso boys, I'm just like, bro, like, you know what? Like, this shit, man. Like, is it really even worth my energy? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And then in the end, people calling you a rat and shit. Like, it's like, bro, like this. Like,
but why would they call you a rat for a video where Mans them welcomed you in? There's a video of you guys doing like a pop song, like Mans look like they were really happy to have you over there, bro.
You would have to ask whoever posted that shit. I don't know. Pretty whack.
Is that the first time that you've seen something like that? Like, even in a comment or something?
No, like, I've seen comments like, "Oh, this guy's a rat." Like, I've been getting that ever since I started.
Yeah.
Little comments, but first like a blog page to say some shit like that, like, nah, never ever. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. They're trying to mess up your pockets, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Mess up, like, bro, my safety. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, how you gonna like do that?
Well, there's like, people will say that you're from the outside of that world, so you're not even supposed to be in there. Like, for example,
exactly,
they're giving that backlash to that guy Brandon Buckingham.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Do you ever see that same kind of backlash?
Absolutely.
right?
100%.
What do you say to that?
I
type
think
of stuff,
being
man?
white is a big part of it, right?
Yes,
Like,
yes.
And man, it just sucks, bro. It sucks, like, you know.
I don't feel like you're going in with ill intentions.
Exactly, man. Like, you know, I'm trying to put on for the city, like, you know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
honestly, I always feel like if I was making zero noise, like nobody would care. But it's the fact that like you get attention and you get love,
Mm-hmm.
people get angry.
That's facts.
Some people got a lot of hate in their heart, you know.
Yeah. That's facts.
Yeah.
Can you talk to me about being a content creator for a living? Because I was even thinking about this, and I wrote this question down on the way here. Like, this is what I do for a living. Okay, I'm gonna encapsulate this piece of content. I'm gonna put it on YouTube and different places, and you know, this is gonna be part of the way I make my money.
Yeah.
Right. But for you as a guy who's directed videos, you know, now you're doing your content again with people in the streets. How does, for you as a content creator, make your money? You know, sustain yourself.
Well, I don't really make money as a content creator. I make money as a director.
Yeah. Well, technically, still you're creating, you're making content. You know what I'm saying?
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess when I hear content creator, I just think like social media. You
Like,
know?
hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel.
Yeah. So like, yeah, man, I just make my money off music videos. That's it.
Yeah.
Straight up, that's it. Like, I don't really make money anywhere else. On my King B Productions channel, like I'll make money off there a little bit. If I post a video and it does well and it's allowed to be monetized, I can make some money off that.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as like the street interviews and like Instagram and all that, like no money yet. You know?
So it's a hustle in the end of the day. Like, I've spoken to many video directors. It's like, you got to make sure that like you're shooting a certain amount of videos per month. You got to make sure that you keep your price at what it is and kind of not budge when it comes to certain things. You know what I mean?
I've had to lower my price.
Really? Post-pandemic or pre-pandemic?
Post-pandemic.
Talk to me about that and why.
I've had the same price for like fucking so long too, and I had to like lower it. Like, why? Because nobody wants to like, I don't know, man. People complain, like, you know, everybody's trying to get a discount, and I'm sick of. I don't want to argue, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather just, all right, like, I'll work with people, you know, if I f with them, you know what I mean? If I have a history with them and stuff, like, I'll try and work with people, but now I'm like getting over that. Like, I feel like people kind of just taking advantage in a weird way because, bro, like, you know, if I'm gonna like work with you, like you work with me, like, you know, don't do a shit video. Like, let's do something sick. Like, you know what I mean? Like, otherwise it's just a waste of my time for not much money. You know, it's like, and that's what I'm noticing. I'm doing a lot of videos that I'm not like super stoked on, and I'm not even making a lot of money.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you know,
are the videos going as far anymore? Because, you know, for somebody who's been in the scene for a while, right? We're talking about 2016, you were making videos for Smoke Dawg. And that was like right when the scene was starting to get, everybody was getting 1 million views on their music videos and stuff like that, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Now, when you look on the YouTube, I don't know if the algorithm has changed for Toronto or what's going on.
Yeah, it has.
It's not the same. Even like some of the videos that you filmed pandemic times, like the Duvy videos and stuff like that, 1 million+ views. What do you think is happening with Toronto now? Why is it not getting the same kind of attention, same view counts, everything as it used to be?
I think we just fumbled the bag.
Talk to me about that, please.
It's like, you know, life is like changing gears, you know? So like you need momentum to switch into that next gear. Like you can't go 1 to 3rd, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go 1, 2, 3. And you know, when we were ready to like take it to the next level, you know, we self-sabotaged and like people got killed, people went to jail.
Yeah.
You know, just bare politics, you know, like not enough music.
Yeah.
We got known for fucking fuckery, not music.
Yeah.
And now it's kind of a joke.
You just slapped me with some reality right there, bro.
You know?
Yeah, man, because
but I feel a change coming like soon.
Really? Eh?
Yeah.
Because it's just crazy because you could probably really see it, bro, for somebody who's the director of videos.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? And then you see that person go put the video up on their channel or whatever, even on other video channels. You know what I'm saying? With big salute to Six Buzz.
Yep.
I used to see people premiere a video on Six Buzz, 50,000 views off the hop. Now I look and like videos are like barely cracking 2,000-3,000 views.
Yeah, I don't know.
You say it's turning around. Like, how is it going to turn around?
New young talent, fresh, new young talent with new sound, new energy.
Yeah.
And I think that guy Sav 4X, he's doing it pretty well with like a new sound, a fresh energy. And like, I think like artists like that will inspire more youngins to come different and come with some new shit, like some different drip. I don't know.
What's your list as somebody who's been directing so many videos over the years? What's your list of artists to check for right now in Toronto?
I don't want to miss anybody. I can't. It's too hard,
Okay, we'll do of all time then. All time.
No, that's way too hard. There's so many artists, man. So many good artists.
Well, your favorites then. What's your favorites?
My favorites?
Because you get to hear the songs over and over again.
It's hard to say because I have different types of favorites. You know what I mean? Like I got my biased favorites.
Yeah.
I got my like Duvy's obviously one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? Like Big Rax is one of my favorites. Like Big Rax doesn't get Duvy numbers. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like that is
If you can pick, and I'm gonna last artist question, and we're probably like at almost an hour, so we'll wrap up soon, right?
Yeah.
If you can pick an artist to show people outside of Canada, this is what Toronto is like.
Well, I'll say like when I was in America with Lucci, I was trying to put them on to Toronto music. So I was playing them like Duvy. I was playing them Pressa, and other artists and shit.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious, like, because they don't take Canada serious, especially at that time. Pressa didn't make it that big at that time.
Yeah.
But now they're talking to me like about Pressa and Duvy. They're like, yo, I heard Drake talking about Pressa and Duvy, and like I heard this about Pressa, I heard this about Duvy, and blah blah blah. And it's like, I was trying to tell you guys about these guys, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But I actually introduced Duvy to Lucci too.
Nice.
Which was cool as fucking like the Hollywood Hills. I had Duvy and his homies pull up to a mansion party and shit.
Sick.
Yeah, it was lit, man.
Yeah.
Good vibes.
What do you see for your future in this production game? Like, do you want to go bigger with like huge productions besides music videos, like just doing other types of productions?
I want to
do a movie
do
or some shit.
Like I said, like documentary stuff, like maybe a movie or a TV series one day, who knows? But like, I'm more into real life.
Yeah.
I'm more into documentary and shit. And with the music videos, I want to like build more of a team. I want to shoot and edit less myself,
Yes.
But I want to continue to grow my channel. You know what I mean? So eventually I might stop shooting videos entirely. Who knows? But I want my channel to continue growing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And have dope directors putting out videos on my channel that I could produce the video.
Yeah.
Artists could still reach out to me. I can pick the director, pick the editor, drop it on my page, promo it,
Yeah.
Shit like that.
And because you put the videos, a lot of the music videos that you've done for people are on your YouTube channel.
I wouldn't say a lot. I would say very little.
Okay.
Very little. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably like 1 out of like 20.
Okay. Because like, I feel like your channel's popping, or it's starting to pop.
It's starting to pop. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like, it's a very slow build up because of how little I post. But that's also why it's starting to pop now, because I only post quality.
Yeah.
So everything does numbers. So now people want to be on my page, but they don't realize like, you're not just going to get numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you have to have a fan base and a banger video, and everything has to be aligned. Timing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. I got to be very picky about what I put on there,
No, that's facts. So what you got in the horizons coming up next, brother?
I don't even know, man. I don't even know what's next for me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to take a break from music videos
Mm-hmm.
or like travel and do some music videos because Toronto's not inspiring me too much right now.
Yeah.
I want to do more helping with the homeless and the street interviews and all that shit,
Mhm.
bigger and better. And just, yeah, man, more YouTube content, more fucking content, you know?
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Last question on that question.
Mm-hmm.
With the YouTube, with the, filming homeless people and stuff like that, right? Or doing the interviews.
Mm-hmm.
Are you planning to go outside of Toronto? Maybe go to some other places, like even just like Barrie and places like that?
Yeah. I want to, yeah.
Yeah.
I really actually wanted to do a Canadian tour,
Yes.
kind of like exposing Canada.
Vancouver, please.
Yeah, I need to go to Vancouver again. Yeah, real shit.
We need to read in the streets out there on Hastings,
Facts.
getting the real from the people over there, man.
Facts.
I'm looking forward to something like that, man.
Yeah. I gotta make it happen.
Yeah, man.
Soon.
Yeah, man. Read in the streets, aka King B in the building.
Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, brother. Before I get out of here, just another quick salute to the sponsors. Big salute to Diamond Club. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Diamond Club _Canada. Big salute to Only Loud. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Only Loud Canada. And I want to also send a salute to Exotic Hot Pots. Hit them up on their Instagram page, exotichotpots.ca. Read in the streets in the building.
Much love.
We are off of this.
Peace.
Deuces.
We love hip hop.